Hey, this is Full Game Prometheus, the only YouTuber that actually shows you full games of all the tips and schemes that he posts on his channel. I show you the good, the bad, and the ugly against online ranked opponents. Alright, so guys, I'm going to be jumping once again back into the Washington playbook, and I'm going to be showing you a little mini scheme that you can use to attack your opponent out of the Singleback Ace. Now, Singleback Ace is probably one of the more popular formations used in the game early in the Madden 17 season. Basically, it was getting utilized a lot. People kind of gravitated away from it, but I want to go ahead and bring this back. This is something I was using in the very beginning of the year, but I wanted to go back into this formation just to kind of show you a few different plays that you can utilize to go ahead and beat your opponent. So we're going to go ahead and I'm not going to use any running plays. I'd either actually use a stretch play, because this comes with a standard halfback dive, a stretch to attack my opponent to the outside. Now, actually, I want to go ahead and take a look at a few different plays and then be utilizing the scheme. First and foremost, one of the plays I'm going to call it a huddle is going to be the skins drive. The skins drive because it's got unique corner out by the tight end number 2 or tight end number 1, depending if you flip the play or not. Another play that we're going to utilize is the inside cross. Now, this works like skinny posts that I showed in my Arizona scheme, but this is actually ready to snap. So it's a quick hike play, and the only reason I really known the effectiveness of this particular play because I ran into somebody that ran this play probably about a good 40 to 50% of the time, and it just caused me headaches and set me up for some big plays with the red route, which is the deep post. And the last play we're going to take a look at, and we're just going to throw into the scheme so we can attack our opponent for some big yards, would be the play action post cross shot. Play action post cross shot. That particular play basically can get you some huge plays, 25 yards, 30 yards down the field if you time it correctly. So we'll go ahead and start with our base play, which is going to be the skins drive. And what's great about this play is that it's very interchangeable. And we're going to go against random defenses to begin with. Now, this has an auto motion, so that is a tell against your opponent. But what basically we're going to do is we're going to try to utilize the auto motion just to try to set our opponent up. Now, one of the things that I like to do, you can leave the Jackson's route on the far left-hand side, which is a deep post. You can leave that set. That's actually a good way to attack your opponent deep down the field for 25 yards. But because I want to force my opponent to defend the corner out by the tight end number 2, Davis, I want to go ahead and streak this guy up, Jackson, on the backside, primarily because that's going to give me a defender out of the area and be able to go ahead and possession catch this. So really what I'm going to do is I'm going to look to Davis and just pop him right away and just do a possession catch. I want to catch the ball because, look, I'm getting 10 yards on this play. It doesn't really matter what I'm doing. If basically I've got a defender in the area, I'm going to pick up a good 10 yards. So let's go ahead and take a look in instant replay on this next play and just take a look at the reads. See if the defender falls in the area. If not, I basically can check it down to the drag route, or if nobody falls into the area and I've got one-on-one, I'm going to go ahead and just take that possession catch when I get a chance to go ahead and take that corner. This is going to be my first read right here. I'm going to see if I get that one-on-one coverage. Right here I've got a defender that actually undercuts, but he's running, this defender right here is running a strange coverage, and he's got basically man coverage. He's coming down to defend this guy. So I release the ball. Now he's trying to react the ball, and essentially it's already out. And what I'll do is I'll actually go ahead and possession catch by hitting my X button. And essentially taking the catch. So if I get hit by a wide receiver, or if I get hit by the corner on the backside because he's following this wide receiver, I know I'm going to have a high percentage that I'm actually going to catch it, at least to get 11, 12 yards on that particular play. Now, what's good about this particular play is that you can flip it, and it's really going to be difficult for him to go ahead and see that. And once again, we're just going to go ahead and take the possession catch. If I'm picking up 10 yards on a possession catch, I don't really care too much about the yard and distance. I'm not going to use this in a 3rd and 12 or 3rd and 13 situation, but I'm going to go ahead and take that possession catch and get that easy first down. Now, you can leave the post route over the middle with either way you're flipping this play. Let's see if we can hit it with Jackson. So if my opponent starts cheating down to the corner route, I've got the post route that I can actually go ahead and get major yards right there if he's not paying attention. So if he starts really focusing on this route combination, there's no way he's going to be able to go and get back to this post route. And you can see right here, the post route gets so deep. I've got 25-yard completion, and I can just undercut that. And I've got, look at the size of this wide receiver Jackson. He's a great wide receiver, but he's a small wide receiver. So I've got a bigger wide receiver, someone who's like 6'3" or more. He's going to come up and actually get those hard completions all the time. So 25-yard completion right down the middle if your opponent really starts defending the sideline. So that's what I do like about it. And once again, I can flip it to the other side. Now, if you got an opponent that uses the nickel blitz 2, once again, you can still keep your same reads, and it is going to get into an area field where the blitz is going to be at, and your opponent's going to have to cross-man you. And what's great about it is that you can flip this play very easily and get an easy completion with the blitz. And against cover 2s, basically you're going to have still the same read. You're still going to be looking for that deep corner route. It's going to get an easy separation. So that situation, that's why you want to go ahead and take the possession catch against your defender, and you want to go ahead and streak that guy out to actually pull the defender out of the area. But against cover 2, you're really going to go ahead and be able to go ahead and just possession catch and get in front of the people. If the defenders float up, you know, once again, it is one of those situations where you still got that dragging route underneath. So you can go ahead and check it down and pick up the easy yards and just force your opponent to do underneath coverage. But against cover 2 too, if he's not paying attention, you've got the deep post route that you can get monster yards against if you just wait for that play to develop against floating coverages. That deep post route will basically get past the big reads, and you can basically get monster yards with this particular play. So that's what's good about it. Is you got an opponent that really floats into cover 2 a lot. He's going to have to defend that corner route, and if he doesn't defend it correctly, you've got the deep post route over the middle that you can get huge completions with. So Skin's Drive is a play that you can pretty much run the entire time out of the Singleback Ace, because you can essentially hit levels underneath. You've got the post on the back side. Ironically, the red route, which is your primary route, I don't hit it. I hit the other 3 routes because they're such a good complement together. Guys, I hope you like this particular scheme. I'm going to be using this in my Washington playbook formation. I'll be using this Singleback Ace as my primary formation. Skin's Drive is going to be the base play I'll pick. I'm also going to jump into that inside cross, because essentially has the same kind of concepts, but I can quick hike my opponent and flip the ball real quick. And then twice a game, maybe once or twice a game, I'm going to go ahead and take a play action post shot down the field to go ahead and stretch the ball against my opponent. So once again, I hope you guys appreciate these tips. If you guys run these particular plays and you have different setups or things that you look at, please comment below. And if you guys are new to my channel and you want to see this against live ranked online opponents, guys, I'm going to show you this against people and how they adjust against these schemes, and see if they'll make good plays, or conversely, if people learn how to lock down these plays. So to my subscribers, thank you for support. Until next time.